Hey there, card fighters. It's me, Royal Paladin 813 here. I just picked up earlier today my sneak peek kit, and I figured I would show it to you guys because it's awesome. More than anything else, my locals was debating about doing a flash deck tournament for the sneak peek instead of the normal draft style. And after I go through and show you what my pulls were and everything, I want to show you guys my flash deck because it just makes everyone scream, "I hate you!" And it's only commons and rares from the set. For starters, I do have the unopened pack still of the 9 new promo cards. Her name is, Pretty Celeb Charlotte. Her effect is, when her attack hits, counterblast 1, and you can bounce her back to your hand to call another unit from your hand other than her. Because that would be just too broken if your opponent's ride locked on like 1, and you just keep on playing her over and over and over just for the free hits. So yeah, there are the 9 of hers. The 2 copies of the beautiful, beautiful playmat, which I will go into more details about what I realized when I was cracking everything later when it comes to this specific ride chain. For starters, I did get 2 copies of Prism Premieres, or whatever the hell it is, and 2 copies of the ride chain for Pacifica. Since it is 48 packs, that means I'm getting 45 packs would be 3 boxes, 1 triple R per box. That means out of the 3 remaining packs, I did pull the spare triple R, which is amazing. Because of Perfect World, out of 3 boxes, you get 2 of each of the double Rs. I did pull 2 copies of the Perfect Defender. So I do like the new artwork. I do like the fact that this is gold, but I don't like the fact that it's the regular, single sheet and not the sparkly sheet from the first ones. And Twilight sucks, so nobody's allowed to comment on that sparkly part. After that is the rest of the double Rs. 2 copies of Prism, 2 copies of Prism. I got 3 cards for the ride chain and 1 of the break ride. Because I didn't realize until I actually cracked this kit open. This is a break ride. Her exact effect is limit break 4. When you ride on top of her, a grade 3, that means it's a break ride. Her limit break activates upon that plus 10k, and you bounce 2 units from your rear guard back to your hand, which is great because both the grade 2 and the grade 1 say when these cards are bounced back to your hand, you can soul charge 1 and plus 4k to a unit. And that's the break ride, which is amazing. And then they released her. They released Corral. Corral herself has a pretty okay effect. It doesn't really matter about that. What matters is, this is Gen 4 ride chain, people. You ride the 0, or the 1 on the 0, you look at the top 7, you grab the 2 or the 3. If you don't ride the grade 2 on top of the grade 1, you look at the top 7, and you ride the grade 2 if it's there. That is Gen 4. Gen 1 was in set 3 with OTTs and Royal Paladins with the Sakuya style. Gen 2 was Shadow Paladins with Blaster Javelin on top of that, whatever the hell that grade 0 is, I just forgot the name of. That lets you instantly grab Blaster Dark. Gen 3 is what was actually debuted in the last Bermuda Triangle set in Japan, which we didn't get originally. We originally got the Gold Pally build, which is look at the top 7, grab the grade 2 or grade 3, and then end it at that. But yeah, this is Gen 4. We're not getting Liberators for a while, but they already gave us the cross-ride shit going. So I figured that's kind of nice of them. I can't believe it, and oh my god, and all that good fun shit. And now, onto this deck that everyone hates more than hell itself. Starter for the deck is Prism Smile Koro. And yes, for this entire deck, like I said, it's only rares and commons. I did that because I didn't want to make it too overpowering. Her effect is when a unit is bounced back to your hand, you can also bounce her back. But the reason why I run her is she's a 4-runner, so she's a 5k booster right off the bat that you never have to worry about them retiring. After her, I run 3 copies of Gunslinging Star Florida and 3 copies of Prism Miracle Canary. Because in flash decks you can run up to 8 triggers. I figure 6 crits going completely aggro. It's a sneak peek, so therefore nobody really will have an answer for it anyway. And flash decks you can run up to 2 copies of heal triggers, so 2 Timors. Because why the hell not? Free heal triggers are free heal triggers. They're all 10k shields, so I never have to worry about guarding. I know I have the 2 PDs, but I'd really rather not run them when I have this much defense in hand. Grade 1's Prism Romance Mercury. She is Knight of Friendship K, but for any Prism. So therefore, the entire deck basically is now Prism, since she's a 10k grade 1. I really can hit almost anything except the cross ride without boosting her, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. I do run 2 versions of Mermaid Idol Sedna, however you pronounce her name. She is the generic 8K booster alternate art that they came out with. And yes, I am running 2, which means I have the 9 grade 0s counting the starter. I'm running 6 grade 2s, 6 grade 1s, and the standard 4 grade 3s. Grade 2 lineup is 4 Prism Romance Lumiere, and 2 copies of the generic Prism Smile Liguernia, or however the hell you pronounce her name. They really came out with some random stuff. They came out with Florida as a Prism, and then they come out with words that nobody can even pronounce. But yeah, she's basically Belvedere. When you have a Prism as your Vanguard, she gains 3k when she's attacking, so she's a 12k that you don't even have to boost, and she'll make your opponent ditch cards instantly. Because you're playing with 4 life, you don't have to worry about it. And then the grade 3 lineup that I went with is just 4 copies of Itoli. I was debating between Itoli and Iona, or however you pronounce her name. Iona is the limit break, because again, they introduced more stuff that comes out in the Liberator deck. This card? She's in the Gold Paladin Liberator deck. This is the new version of the limit break as Gigantic Destroyer. When she's Rearguard, she's 12. When she's Vanguard, she's 15. But yeah, that's only as her limit break effect for Vanguard. But since you only have 4 life, it'd be impossible to use her as her Vanguard ability, so she's just a 12k boosting Rearguard, or a 12k attacking Rearguard, in which case I'd rather run the 10k attacking Rearguard that allows me to boost to make her 12k. So therefore, since I'm running 6 boosters anyway, I'm going to be happily boosting her nonstop. Hello, card fighters. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the deck. I hope you liked the polls. And I really hope you liked the mats. And like always, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.